Hello and welcome back to the Vera channel. I am your host, Vera Proxima, and I am a cocoon. And this is the Vera channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Ali. I did see you there bright and early before we even started streaming. Welcome in. Hello, Mamek. Welcome. Hello, Raz. Welcome. Hello, VOD watchers. Hello, lurkers. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. You have a funny thing you made for tonight, but we'll see if we get to use it. I see. Wow. Well, I'm curious to see. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. I hope you had a good week so far. I'm always excited to get to Thursday because that's the beginning of stream week. I got like busy rest of the week that sucks, and then I got stream week, which is like Thursday through Sunday, and that's the really cool part of the week. So yeah, the fun stuff starts now. Where are you at, Spooky BGM? I'm turning you down a little bit. You seem a little bit on the competing with me level. Welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. Today you're playing Sonic Mania, but you know what? I might as well just show you guys the schedule. That's usually the best way to go about this. 1 second. There you go. That was 1 second. This is the schedule. Wow, we're playing horror games mostly. We're mostly playing horror games. Today we're not. Tomorrow we're not really playing a horror game either, but it's a Halloween event, so it kind of counts. Today we're just playing Sonic Mania. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Sonic Mania, so you know it's not exactly scary. It's not a scary game, but like, I wanted to play Sonic Mania again, and it's been a bit, you know? And the only other time we ever played it, it was like modded up and stuff, and we played the default game, but I kind of like Encore mode, because you get to like switch around and use a whole bunch of different characters interchangeably. It's pretty fun. Anyway, so that's today. Today is Thursday, and we're playing Sonic Mania. Friday is tomorrow, 8 p.m. First of all, I assume we still have a collab going over on Billy's tomorrow. I haven't checked. We've been doing Core Keeper over there, and that usually starts at like 3 p.m. my time, PST. Final Fantasy XIV will be doing at 8 p.m. PST, and that is going to be, what did they call it again? Hollow Tide, Nightoween, the Spooky Scary Festival. Hold on, I got this. Don't say anything. All Saints Wake. I didn't get this. I looked it up, but it made me look like I was smart for like the 2 seconds before I revealed I just Googled it. Yeah, All Saints Wake is the Final Fantasy XIV annual, more than annual, I think they do it a couple times a year, a Halloween event. And then Saturday, we're going back to Let It Die, which I only played on this channel like once upon a time, but when the year that game came out, actually like 2 years following when that game came out, I played it religiously. It was like my favorite game for a couple years. I put like 500 or 600 hours into it. Never beat it because I kind of just enjoyed grinding and like got a million different weapons, and I wanted to level up all my armor and all my weapons. And if you want to grind forever, you can definitely grind forever in that game. But I want to go back to it, and maybe we'll actually like make some progress. But show you what that's all about. I like it a lot better than its sequel anyway. It just seems like a better game, honestly. And then Sunday, we're going to, hopefully, probably, maybe finish Soma. It might take us another week at the rate we're moving. We'll see. But that's what's coming up. And get that out of here. All right, we're back. Welcome back. It's good Sega Day, so you're here for it. Well, I mean, not just a Sega Day. It's a Sonic Sega Day. It's not Sega Sonic Day, though. I've never actually played Sega Sonic. For those who aren't familiar, we did talk about it at one point in time in the stream. But one of the earliest actual Sonic games that came out was an arcade game called Sega Sonic, I believe. Is it one word or 2 words? Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. One word, Sega Sonic. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. This is an official game that a lot of people just don't know shit about because it wasn't the home console game. But it was an early Sonic game. And the reason I bring it up is because... Here, I'll just throw up some screenshots real quick for you guys. Hold on. That's a really tiny screenshot. Let me see if I can get some larger ones for you. So I didn't download any. I just thought I'd show you guys right now. Because it's relevant. It's very relevant to what's going on. First of all, we've got, why are you small? It says you're big here. Why are you small? Oh, because you're from a website where it's not actually something I can click on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we got this. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Why do I bring it up? Because with the Encore version of this game, they added Ray the Flying Squirrel and Mighty Armadillo into the mix. And a lot of people forget that they're actually 2 of the oldest Sonic characters. They have been around forever. This game came out in 1993, so they're actually older than a lot of people you'd expect to be newer than them, or you'd expect to be older than them. But they're ancient. They just weren't home console characters. That's all. And it was like a weird game. I think you played it with like a trackball or something, because it was like an isometric thing. You could, in a way, you could see it as maybe like a predecessor. This looks like a remaster thing or whatever, but I don't know. You could say it's potentially like a predecessor to Sonic 3D Blast in a way, just because it's isometric. I know a lot of people hate Sonic 3D Blast. I enjoyed it. It's a weird game. It's not great, but it's charming. Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest hedgehog around. That's right. That's right. Yeah, they're good. They're good guys. We got Bart Simpson the squirrel, and we got Roly-Poly Knuckles. It's great. Although Roly-Poly Knuckles is older than Knuckles, huh? Wait, yes, because Sonic 3 was after 93. It was 94. Yeah, so Mighty the Armadillo actually predates Knuckles. Believe it or not. It's Sonic Mania Day. You never saw it coming. I hate you. I hate you so much. Thank you for the ad redeem. Thank you so much for your ad redeem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't know, it's whatever. But I do know. And this joke is old and painful. But that came out after the home console game. No, it didn't. Sonic Knuckles was in Sonic 3, and that came out in 1994. Unless I'm getting my dates wrong. And Sega Sonic the Hedgehog came out in 1993. Knuckles wasn't in the first Sonic the Hedgehog. Was Knuckles in the first Sonic the Hedgehog? There's no way. Not Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Maybe you missed that part if you just got here, but welcome in, Booba. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. We're talking about the arcade game that came out in 1993. That's the name of the game. With Sega and Sonic as one word. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog is the name of an arcade game Sega released in 1993 that was kind of an isometric top-down where you played as Sonic, Mighty, and Ray. Sonic 3 was, yeah, that's what I thought too. Sega Sonic, it's confusing because the company is called Sega, but no, the game is Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. It was an arcade game, and most people just never heard of it. I mean, I never heard of it till years later. I mean, I never heard of any of them till years later because I wasn't around to play these games when they first came out. But that's fine. So, anyway, the reason I bring that up, though, is because Mighty and Ray are actually super old school, and they brought them back for this version of the game. So, that's all I got on that. How about we get into actual gameplay, though?
Wow!
Let me get the game running. I'll get the TV in here. We're gonna have to turn off the BGM. Why are we listening to Halloween music anyway? We're not playing spooky games. We're playing normal people games. Normal, not spooky games. You know, sometimes you need a breather from all the horror stuff. That's all there is to it. Hello, TV. I hope you have been well. Get the game. Sonic Mania. Go, 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 go. Is it gonna work? It's gonna work? Don't go full screen. Don't go full screen. Don't go full screen. There we go. Windowed. Come on, windowed. Very spooky, very scary. Come get comfy, but do be wary. Hello, Westside. Welcome. Nothing to be scared of here. We're just playing regular games today. No horror, just regular Sonic Mania. With no scares attached. None whatsoever. I did add a Sega Saturn boot screen. Oh my god, that's loud. Holy shit. Hold on. Okay, that's not what it's supposed to look like, but that's fine. It's a regular game. It's a regular game. Hello. Hello, El Pan Coqueso. El Pan Coqueso. I see it's Spanish. Bread with cheese, right? Intro music jump scare? No. What's the no for? What's the no about? Oh, yeah, it does say no. Yeah, I guess that's a mod too. I forgot about that. It does say no. It's a little bit loud. A little on the loud side. I fixed it, though. We're good now. This is one of those games where if I click away from the game, everything freezes up and gets weird. So, pardon if the game just randomly freezes. It's because I'm clicking on the actual stream and doing stuff. No. That's right, no. Alright, yeah, no. No! Exactly. You just got here and you're already getting it. No. Hello, Yeti. Hello. Anyway, I do have some mods on here. I do have some mods. I don't... Hold on, I'll just delete a game. That's fine. It shows Knuckles, but it's not. Even if it's not a Halloween game, we can play as a spooky bat character. That's kind of seasonally accurate, right? Wow. See? Not a Halloween game. Normal game. We just got a bat. That's what I've been telling you guys this whole time. I don't know why you guys think I'm a liar.
Wow!
Oh, I did add that version of Metal Sonic because I think it's cool. And some color filters. But that's it. It's still bright and cheery. Happy game. I'm above playing scary Sonic games, you know? You can be seasonal without being spooky. It's fine. Is there anything up there? There is. Haha, I got a ring. Audio okay on the game? Or do I need to turn it up at all? I like that they actually made the 3D model. It's a good mod. It's bad when you can't even see where the emerald is. Oh, it's way down there. Get over here. What the hell? Okay. I'm typically not too good at these. I did eventually get all of the emeralds in my main game. It took a lot of attempts, though. That is a fucking bat. We're playing Bat Mania. We're playing Rouge Mania. It's not even Sonic Mania anymore. It's Rouge Mania. It's the sequel with all of the same levels and slightly different color palettes, and definitely a real sequel and not just some random mod slapped on top. But hello, Big Tutu. Welcome. Oh, that was bad. Is that... I have no idea where the emerald even is. I didn't think I was taking that long to get around. This seems a lot more complicated than normal. Did I customize this? I might have modded this. This seems strangely obtuse for some reason. Okay, well, I'm dead anyway. What is a mod if not just a bunch of shit slapped together? Very true. Very true. I definitely haven't spent, like, 10 plus hours modding games just to see what I can get away with before the game crashes before. That'd be crazy. You ever play Skyrim? And by play Skyrim, I mean, like, boot up Skyrim for 30 minutes, total playtime, and just spend, like, 40-something hours moving mods around to make the game as stupid as possible without it actually crashing on launch? Because that's basically how I play games when mods are available. But that's why we're playing the normal version of Sonic Mania, so I don't have to go through the trouble of mod management hell. Way better. "30 minutes of Skyrim here, but no mods, pure vanilla." Only 30 minutes? Wait a second. I thought you did a modded version of... I thought you made a modded version of Skyrim. Or was that just like, you were just working on character stuff? Disgust you? You don't like my mods? How dare you? Mods are the best. I like tinkering with things too much, that's all. Also, Skyrim's not a very good game anyway. You gotta make it better. It's okay. It's not that it's a bad game, but it's like... Yeah, it's not even that it's a bad game. I liked Oblivion better. Skyrim was absolutely a good game. I just hate on Skyrim for the fact that I like Oblivion better, and it's really fun to just like have hot takes that can potentially upset people, even though you know that they're exaggerated for the sake of fun. How you could play? Oh, I see. I mean, I played Oblivion and Skyrim both vanilla at first because I bought them on console, and then I later picked up the PC version to fuck around and make them stupid as possible. I'm gonna redeem myself because that was terrible. This must be a modded layout though. I've never had like times where I feel like I might be going the wrong direction before. Or maybe this is just what the higher level one is like and I forgot. That might be it too. I'm just gonna die instead. That's fine. Never see the hot takes coming. Never, ever. Dun, 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 dun. Right? They did a good job. The fact that they went above and beyond and made the model for the bonus and stages is a really nice touch, and I appreciate it a lot. Because, I mean, if we're doing the orb game, it's going to show up there too. You play vanilla because nobody else does? There you go. See, we're going to have it here too. Or okay, or not. All right, we got 1 out of 2. That's not bad. I guess we're playing as Knuckles now. Definitely not like Rouge is just a skin over Knuckles or anything. That would be crazy, right? Who would do such a thing? That'd be actual insanity. Okay. This is concentration time because I always fuck this up because I'll look away for like a split second or something stupid. I finished all of these on the PlayStation version, but I haven't finished all of them on the PC version, so. Oh shit. Well, that's ruined already. That's fine. I mean, I can still get it, I just won't get... Okay, I screwed that up really bad. Just don't sneeze. I shouldn't have said anything. If I said nothing, I would have done a lot better. I'm really good at those things when I'm fully focused. I just realized that, I think this is a pretty universal thing. It's really hard to pull your A game while streaming because you're just dividing your attention. And even if I'm not looking at chat, I'm, like, trying to talk to you guys. Which, like, you know, I don't mind failing if it's because I'm, like, chatting with people. So it's whatever. But it's definitely something I notice. Like how, like, when I'm doing fighting game streams, I always do infinitely better the second I turn the stream off. I think it's because I like running my mouth too much, but I don't necessarily do that when it's just me. Nope. Nope, no, no, no. No, no, no. I got ahead of myself, that's fine. There you go. Next stage! See, it's just, you know, it's a slightly seasonal variation. Slightly Halloween-y. It's more of like a... If you think of it, it's more like a August. Wait, is August the name of a season? Or is August is a month, right? Wait, is August a month? August is a month, because we just had August 2 months ago. Autumn. Autumn and August both start with ah. So I got confused in my brain hole. Fall. Yeah, spring, summer, August, and winter. That's right. That's right. That's how it works. Why is that? So they made the 3D model for the one mode, but not everything's updated. Although some of these things, to be fair, the texture pack could have changed the signs back, for all I know. Because when you're layering mods, sometimes things get overwritten. And when I say sometimes, I mean constantly they get overwritten. Because a lot of the mods for Sonic Mania impact, like, everything. Why did I do that? That was really stupid. Okay. A lot of the mods, like, affect like the front end of the game, the menus, soundtrack, and level. Like there's a lot of full conversion mods where like you might just want one piece of it, but they're not letting you download one piece of it. So instead you just find weird ways to layer them and hope that everything works properly. And I'll show you guys the mods later, because I like crediting the people who made this stuff. When the sky gets all dusky and amaranth purpley. Yeah, exactly. Pretty color. Ow. High tier gameplay. There's a fly here. I don't like it. I just suddenly got flies starting today and it makes me upset. It's probably because I tried to cook and I'm really bad at cooking. And the flies like my awful cooking. That's probably what it is. Have you ever tried cooking while you're a cocoon? Probably not. Most of you probably haven't been a cocoon. But being a cocoon makes it very difficult to cook well. First of all, you can't hold a spatula very well, and you just kind of gotta wobble around and hope things go where you want them to. It's frustrating. But yeah, the music is replaced too. Again, it's not spooky music, it's just regular music. But that's fine too, right? It's still pretty. It's nice music, that's all. Oh. Okay. I screwed that up. I don't know if you can make these turn into rings. I mean, these you can, obviously. This is a nice pink and yellow combo. I like it. That's what I used on my schedule, kinda. I used a darker pink, though. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I tried to double back to get the rings and I killed myself. My Knuckles walking like that? Leave Knuckles alone. He can walk however he wants, because he's Knuckles. And unlike Sonic, he does chuckle. That song is always weird how it says, unlike Knuckles, I don't chuckle, except the very first time you see Knuckles in any Sonic game, he's standing there chuckling at Sonic after he stopped him. It's kind of weird. Gotta very step back, you're right. It's because he just stands around guarding an emerald all day. You would too. Ow. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'll leave then. Ow. Yeah, that makes sense too. I'll leave then. Ow. Excuse me. Thank you. I'll be patient. Fine. Okay. Hold on. There you go. Why is Sonic in the egg robot? Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't even notice. I don't know. Must have been part of, like, the, part of the mod pack. I actually found one I was going to use, but I ended up not using, because, like, it was a little funky. Are there any more rings? I hope so. Probably not. I was going to use Spampton over Eggman, which looked pretty cool, but it had too many conflicts with my other stuff, so I stopped using it. Oh, I landed too low and I killed myself. I was stupid. Okay. I'll do better this time. No biggie. I was impatient at the start, so I'll just wait. Also, if you do these with 2 characters, they take like 5 seconds. Sonic plus Tails is definitely the easiest mode ever. Or I guess in this case it would be Amy plus Cream, because that's the mod pack I have on. I guess you can't do that jump very clearly. I think you probably can. You just have to be like pixel perfect on the jump timing so you don't hit the spike. This you can. Just get down here. There you go. Boop. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. You know what I just realized, though? We're not even playing the right mode. We were supposed to be playing, we'll finish the boss first. I realized we were going to play Encore mode. And I'm just here playing, like, the main game. Which is not... We've already played the main game. I mean, we kind of played the main game. We played it with, like, a ton of mods on it, but, like... Thank you, Lizzie. I'll get it, for sure. I've beaten this boss tons before. I'm just being really dumb right now. But also, welcome. But yeah, we're gonna switch over to Encore after this, because, like, we never actually played Encore, and I don't really know all the differences with the levels. I know that the texture packs are a little different and not as good, but I overwrote the texture pack to be more colorful. I think there are some level differences, but yeah, the big thing is, like, instead of having one character, you, like, always swap between characters, and you collect, like, up to 5, being the 5 characters who are in the game. Stop that. I just want my ring. I just want my ring. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Again, not hard, but I'm just being stupid. I'm not used to playing as Knuckles, or Rouge, for that matter. I usually just play as Sonic, and, I forget that when you're doing the glide, it's good for killing small enemies, but there are some situations where it's not ideal. Because you can usually glide through small enemies, but I think the fact of the matter is I'm hitting a large enemy from above, and so the hitboxes are a little different, maybe. Anyway, we're not playing this mode. We're going to play Encore mode. Oh yeah, it's got Shadow and Silver, because I changed the characters. Yeah, it's a good music pack. What is the music? This is, it's like a Sega Saturn pack or something where they redid the music. You make it all like Saturn-y. I don't know if it's music from another Sonic or what it is, or if they're remixes. It's good though. Yeah. So we're gonna start as Amy no matter what. Amy, who is over the top of Sonic. Is Silver? I don't think so. I think Silver is just like future Sonic. I never actually played 06, but I think it's just like a future Sonic with like telekinesis or something. I also love that they just kind of like start Encore mode in this level. That's something that's different for sure. Because this is not the start of Mania normally. Silver's Silver's not... Okay, so unrelated. It's unrelated, just a different hedgehog. I see. It looked weird in that picture. I mean, the colors might be a little off because of conflicting mods. That's probably why. Pinboy Sonic with PK. There you go. Okay, and now we get to pick who we want on our team. Now, I would say... So Silver is over the top of Ray, and I think Ray is probably more useful for, like, navigation and stuff. But, like, who's the more Halloween-y character, honestly? Shadow. I'm not even a super big Shadow fan. That looks weird, but okay. It's not even the right character model anymore. Hello, Rocket. Hello, welcome. Choose Shadow for Rayo. I know she's obsessed with him. I never really cared about Shadow too much, to be honest, but he is very spooky. We gotta switch characters, though. But also, Mighty has this thing where you can, like, smash through the ground. And also, I'm not sure what the timer on it is, or how it's set up exactly. This is, it's just a Sega Saturn recolor. But then I added a bunch of character models. Because I wanted to play as not the main cast of the game. But, so Mighty has this thing, or Shadow has this thing, rather, where, you can land on spikes one time, and be okay. But if you hit them again, you take damage. You loved Shadow as a kid until you saw Silver as an adult, and you're completely in the Silver camp. They both seem like edgelord characters to me. I just don't like edgelord characters. I don't consider Knuckles an edgelord. I just think he's a bonehead who's grumpy, and I like that. But I don't know. As soon as I saw Shadow, I just felt even little me thought they were trying too hard. The only gun that can pump an M16 handguard like it was a shotgun. The only guy who can pump an M16 handguard like it's a shotgun. See, he's talented. It's his superpower. Silver isn't an edgelord, but all Sonic characters are a little... Sonic 2006 just seemed like an edgy game. Excuse me, all Sonic characters are edgy? Have you seen Amy Rose here? Not at all. Okay. So I don't think the level's loading in right, but that's okay. We'll make do. SGE has spikes? I don't know what SGE is. It's a dark stage. She has spikes. That doesn't make you an edgelord, you dingus. Well, this is just Danganronpa music, but okay, it's fine. You know, everyone's favorite Sonic track, Danganronpa music. Normal game. That's right. Just, I got some textures, that's all. I fooled you all. It's actually a Halloween stream and we're playing a spooky version of the game. Never saw that coming, did you? Never saw it coming. Just like Persona 5. My favorite was previously Sally Acorn, because I thought she was cool. But over the years, I've realized that actually the best character is Bunny Rabbit, and she deserves to be an actual game character. Because she can do cool extendo limb Inspector Gadget shit, and who doesn't want that in their life? You saw Sonic on the lineup and asked what's the catch? The catch is that it's Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's a Halloween stream! You all fell right into my trap. I can't believe you're all so gullible. That's crazy. Yeah, no, this is a spooky. I mean, there are a bunch of mods going on at once, but there's also like a Sonic EXE in here somewhere. There was also supposed to be another mod, another couple. Fly? There is a fly in the middle of my game. Hold on. Hold on. Am I going to regret this? Probably. Hold on. Hold on. It flew away. That means there's no fly squished on my screen. Modded Sonic. My response, yep, that's what you thought. Some of those comic characters are really cool because they make Mobius feel like a different place than Earth that Eggman was always trying to ruin, and he had ruined other... Yeah. No, the comic... Well, a lot of the old comic characters were from the cartoon, and I thought they were really cool. But IDW has made some pretty neat people, too. Don't hate your monitor, the fly isn't worth it. Yeah, but the fly is annoying me. You could have just said textures broke because of mods, and I would have believed you. Yeah. A lot of textures did break because of the mods. I actually spent like 5 hours getting everything ready because I kept breaking everything, and it was frustrating me. What? I don't know what just popped out there. Something did. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Okay, do your thing. Come on, come on. We already did this part. We gotta get somewhere new. Okay, you bounce, you bounce, you bounce. You sit down. Why is Sonic so scary? Because we're playing a casual, non-horror themed version of the game, of course. Or do you just mean in general? Because normal Sonic is pretty scary, too. Why would a hedgehog look like that? Nightmare fuel, I tell ya. Also, hello, Variable Goo. Welcome in. Be cool to have another rabbit besides Cream and her mom. I mean, specifically Bunny Rabbit, though. Because Bunny Rabbit has cool character gimmicks built right into her design. She has an extendo arm and she has 2 extendo legs. She could do cool hops and punches and stuff, and it would like make perfect sense because it's right there in her model. This is just like Sonic EXE or that Tails thing. Yeah, well, there is a one of the mods we have in the game right now is a Sonic EXE mod, but it's also layered with like 10 other things. And all in all, it's just probably god-awful shit show of a game, and I'm gonna regret playing like this in like a level or 2. You can kind of see the stage a little bit. Not much though. You like her cybernetic body part, Sonic is very... Yeah, well, and having a character that has that built in just seems perfect for gameplay. Also, I want more Amy playable in more games because when we were doing... I never cared about Amy very much in the past, to be honest. I thought she wasn't a very interesting character. But playing through Sonic Adventure again, that is a death pit. Playing through Sonic Adventure again... so in this game, you don't respawn, you just switch to the second character you have. Playing through Sonic Adventure again with the randomizer, and using the hammer spin, and you hit the ground and then you jump off the hammer spin, I realized that she has some of the coolest mobility options, and it would be really fun to use that hammer jump thing in like just regular Sonic levels. And I'd love to use that in more of these games. Sonic Frontiers looks okay. Yeah, that's where I am too. I'll probably try it out. Not new, because that's a lot of money. I'm sure the engine's good, just the game itself doesn't look... The game... The engine and the gameplay looks fine. The actual level design and art direction leaves a little to be desired from what I've seen. Didn't Sonic Undell get turned into Metal Sonic? Sonic's uncle? Yeah, his uncle did. Yeah, that's right. I think that's in a couple of the lores. I think that was originally from the Sonic Saturday Morning show, but I think they used it in like Sonic Underground as well. Yeah, I've always meant to play the Sonic Advance games. I haven't, but that's a good reason to, because like, the biggest thing they need to do for these games is just let me play as more character types in regular levels. Because they all have their own cool stuff they can do. And I like that. You can't expect Sonic Team to not botch something. It's true. That's why you get this team to make it instead. Not the people who made the mod, obviously, but the people who made Sonic Mania. The movement of Advance plus the level... Is the movement that distinctly different? Okay. This is a great map. Is this really what Sonic EXE games are like? I've never played a Sonic EXE before. Are they just like you're running around blind? Is that supposed to be a fun level design thing? I'm not sure. You'll see there's going to be more to it. Wait. Dropping $60 on a game nowadays feels criminal. Well, I mean, some people are trying to sell games for $70. Can you fucking stop that? Thank you. Wish we had classic versions of the modern characters. You want Chubby Shadow? That'd be cute. I'd like that. You're about to buy a new release in an hour and you're already anxious about the cost? Well, don't buy a new release then. You don't have to buy it brand new if you're nervous about spending too much money. Unless it's like your favorite series and you have to. I maybe buy like a full price game a couple times a year, but generally I just avoid it because I don't make enough money to afford that kind of thing. Non-edgy Shadow, yeah, anything non-edgy is my favorite. I'm all about it. Okay. I guess we're just doing a water segment now. Oh, I guess we're still in Green Hill Zone. You like that he's a clone? He doesn't need anything else? Yeah, no, that's a thing. They do add new mechanics every time, and I think there's nothing wrong with adding new mechanics. It's just how you handle new mechanics, you know? Knuckles and Tails and Mighty and Ray all have mechanics built in, but the level and the gameplay and your goal to get from far left side of the stage to far right side of the stage and beat the bosses, remains the same, despite that. Just blow up. Just blow up. Thank you. Metal Sonic's got edginess to him, but the fact that he doesn't talk and didn't have a bunch of like dialogue, I think cut back on a lot of that edginess and added kind of just like a goofy supervillain thing to it. I think if Metal Sonic could talk when they created Metal Sonic, I think it would come off probably edgier. Except for in the OVA where he just sounds like a dork. I love OVA dork Metal Sonic. I think Metal Sonic's way better than Shadow, personally. But I mean, a lot of people love Shadow, so clearly they did something right. There's a hole in the ground right there, and I didn't realize it. So this is what happens when you're playing Mania or Encore mode. You don't have lives in Encore mode, you just have all of the characters in your party. So if you run out of characters, you game over. So much green, how could you not tell? Yeah. You like that he's a clone, doesn't need anything else. You just want the main Sonic team to work with what's there and not add new stuff. Well, I mean, what's there hasn't been there in a while, because Mania's not their game, you know? I don't know. What I've heard coming out of Frontiers is that it's pretty fun, from like the early review thing, so it might be okay. I think art direction-wise, I'm kind of bored, but like, if it plays well, that's good. I'm happy about that. Chat, all I know is the Sonic Adventure stuff. He was like created as the ultimate life form. He grew up with Maria, who was Dr. Robotnik's great-great-grandpa's daughter or niece or something. And then she died or something. And then he was frozen, and then he came back and he wanted to kill Sonic for some reason. That's what I remember. Do you really have that 06? Do you really have that boring 06 boring look? Yeah, it's I think something that would do a lot of good. Like, even without touching, I mean, I think the environments, I've only really seen that first island they showed off. I didn't really see other things except for those like mini recreation levels, because I guess there's like returning levels, but they're like bonus stages kinda. But aside from the construction of the island itself, I think you have to jump and land on the spikes. You can't just land on the spikes. So if you jump and land on the spikes, you bounce off one time. Does it not feel a little complicated explaining it out loud? No, because it had an entire game to explain that, you know? Like, there was plenty of time to explain that. I could explain it in less than 2 sentences. But then there was extra stuff that came in at Sonic Heroes where it was like, surprise, he's no longer dead, and now other stuff is happening. Oh, I hate the pinball. I don't like the pinball. We're skipping the pinball. No, Windows. I don't know what you're trying to do. Hold on. Stop it, Windows. Let's finish getting things set up. I'm on the same computer I've been on. Why are you doing that? That engine does movement really well. Yeah, I downloaded and was messing around with Phantasy Star Online too. And it does. Some of the rock faces were a little jank because I tried doing a bunch of weird platforming, but as a whole, it was really fun navigating around that world. Oh, what I was gonna say is the evil. Oh, what the fuck? No way. My Xbox controller controls OBS, and that's the worst thing ever. Why would you let this be a thing? You can't have my Xbox controller control OBS. Are you insane? Why is this a thing? Why am I able to do this right now? Stop it, computer. It's bad. I mean, I just have to click out of the window. But if I ever randomly change tabs, it's because I forgot to change back to the game. Right? It's the stupidest shit. I have no idea. So far, a Sonic game that needs super fast movement, I think it's going to be a little buggy. Yeah. What I was worried about Frontiers is they kind of phoned it in on the optimization for New Genesis by just porting porting, what is DLSS? like, is that like porting the stuff in from the first Phantasy Star Online 2 into New Genesis? Is that what you mean? Sonic Rebel Blast 2 is just too good for AAA. Sonic Rebel Blast 2 is cool. I mean, there's room for different things, though. You know, Sega's good about fan games, though, which is nice. So, like, the fact that that's allowed to coexist with the official products makes me happy. An official Sonic, like, I mean, it could happen. I suppose they could make an official one. Because, I mean, look at Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is literally, they took modders who have been making Sonic fan games forever and hired them. So, I mean, it's not an impossibility for something like that to go down. DLSS is an NVIDIA thing that kind of fixes bad frames. I see. Okay. I need to be more, I need to get more computers so I can get more party members. I don't know where I'm supposed to land it. Hey, I got it! Nice. All it takes is Jerma to stream it or something. There you go. Get Jerma on it. Jerma's the hero we need. I'm gonna switch because I kind of want to keep... Actually, I don't know. I like Rouge for navigation, but I think Shadow's gonna be better for the boss fight, so I don't want to risk losing him. There we go. Essentially a tech demo that they hacked into a full game, and they've been using that as a foundation for Frontiers. Yeah, I mean, you can see that it's the foundation very clearly. Did they officially announce that they are, or did everyone just figure it out? Because, I mean, it's obvious. Jerma's pretty goofy goober. Yeah. He seems fun. I've only ever caught a couple of his streams ever, but clips are entertaining. One thing I did catch live was the thing where he basically was a giant sim. I'll do it, whatever. This is just like such a long... I like Sonic Spinball and I like Pinball, but this takes forever. I do admire that the Pinball has bat wings on it, though. That's kind of cool. It's blatantly obvious, I just don't know if they said anything, that's all. Oh, here we go. This is how we get characters, so I shouldn't have skipped it. Oh, or I just don't. Fuck. Lots of the same assets. Yeah. Oh yeah, as soon as I played New Genesis, it was like, yep, I get what everyone's been saying. It's right there. I played New Genesis just long enough to turn myself into Ina, and then I stopped playing New Genesis because it needed to update, and I didn't feel like updating it. Mania's a little different in the sense that the main guy really... The whole deal was porting Gen-era Sonic games to his recreated engine, being on Doom blocks. Yeah, no, that's true. That is a good point. Yeah, the Doom aspect is a complicated factor. It'd probably end up being kind of like... That's something that could end up making it very jank. Like, remember when they tried to make a Chex Quest remaster? It was really bad. You know why? Because they tried to recreate the Doom engine, and they made a jank version of an engine from like 30 years ago. And it was like, wow, HD Chex Quest, that sounds awesome. And then you play it and you're like, oh, this isn't Doom at all. This is just a bad FPS about cereal. Imagine if Jerma played Sonic Rebel Blast 2 and then Sega immediately hires the Spark the Electric Jester guy to make it. Wait, but that's a completely different game. That wouldn't make any sense. They took a good old game that was still earning the money and turned it into a rust piece of shit that everyone hated. Yeah. Whoop. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Let's get another character, because I need, I get enough momentum. There we go. What's funny is that Groom is completely open source if you don't use copyrighted assets. I see. Come on, come on. Get it, get it, get it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Jerk. I'm gonna stop looking at you guys for a second. so I can get this. Nope, never mind. So I can get this character. Because Doom. Yeah. Yeah, I've used that before. I tried making a Doom mod and then I got bored because I was like, I'm not smart enough for this shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna switch characters. And now we have 2 people here, so we can get double the hits in, so that's good. No, don't worry about it. I don't need your bomb stuff. It's fine. They would hire a guy who doesn't know how to create the engine from scratch and release it. Well, no, they'd hire the right person. I'd give Sega credit where credit is due. They knew to hire the right people for Sonic Mania. I'm sure they'd figure out the right people to hire for that, too. I think Sega has had a lot of incompetencies, but I think they can get some things right. Sonic Team and Sega as a whole are definitely 2 different things, too. I think Sega's slowly improving, but they've been a mess for a long time. Okay. Doom was cool, but you love some of the total conversion mods. You wish some of them were turned into official games. Some of them must have been. I'm sure some of them were. I mean, Sega's been turning a leaf. You know, it's slow going and they still make mistakes, but they have been turning things around. I think, I don't know, I feel like there's more people involved, but like, just Aaron Weber was like the publicly seen face of like people just kind of like pushing Sega outside of their comfort zone. Sega Japan corporates are basically morons. Yeah, no, it's true. That's why I'm happy Aaron's in Japan now, because like he kind of just started doing shit with Sega of America, even though he wasn't supposed to, which has happened. Like he was supposedly doing a lot of shit he wasn't supposed to, and that's how like Sonic Mania and stuff came about. And like now he's in Japan, so it's like he's not afraid to like push higher ups. So I'm hoping he can kind of like help with the Sonic side of things a little bit. And I'm sure people he's worked with are probably similar. Sonic fan base and his technical skill really carry the torch, yeah. Sega Japan corporate looks at Konami as a good bit. So apparently there's... Konami actually... I didn't see any of it because I was busy, but I guess there's like a couple of Silent Hill things coming up. One of them's Boober Team, and Boober Team kind of sucks. But it's cool that Silent Hill has multiple projects in the works. That's pretty neat. And they're not pachinko. None of the new projects are pachinko. It's wild. This game's a lot to look at, I'm sure. Like, I feel like EXE is probably not intended for streaming, because it is not a flashy thing at all. Bet you they'll... I should not be looking at that right now. Hold on. I bet you they will play a fan game they really like and get inspired. Something like Turbo Blast 2 will probably do a foundation for what they realize they should do. I mean, I don't think so. I think the Sonic Mania thing is still a thing. Like, personally, I'd rather another game in the style of Sonic Mania. And Sonic Mania was super big for them, so I don't think they're gonna just abandon that. Sonic Robo Blast 2 is cool, but like, Sonic Mania is Sonic, and it's very good, and it was commercially successful. Sega Japan apparently didn't even know about the 32X, so maybe they've always been incompetent. Yeah, no, they have some weird stuff for sure. Well, Sega's also always... I feel like, from what I know of them, a lot of their structure has been in the West. You know, even if it's like Japanese businessmen primarily, a lot of their company has been ran in the West. So there's probably a lot of weird disconnects internally, because they're not just like, you know, some companies have a Western branch and it's just localization, but Sega actually has a lot of stuff they've split historically between parts of the company. What am I supposed to do here? This is where I died, right? Okay. Haha, joke's on you. I can glide. We'll see. There are a lot of fan games I don't I don't, you know, the fans don't always know is the thing. Like, there are good fan projects out there, but you have to take them with a grain of salt because there's a lot of really bad fan content too, and that's the important thing to remember too. With that, wow, visibility sure is something, huh? What the fuck is even hitting me? Okay. Okay, that's fine. As someone who has this, you know, I didn't like Sony for a long time, and then I got a PS3 down the line, and I was like, actually, there's a lot of cool shit they have. And then I was very impressed with Sony for many years. And at this point in time, I stick around because I have a Plus membership and I get free stuff. But man, internally, Sony's kind of crap to me at this point. Like, all of my favorite games and IPs they had went down with a studio they closed. So hopefully they bring some of those back. But like, Japan Studio had so many amazing hits. I'm really bummed that's gone. What's going on here? Trying to keep up the chat while I'm playing this is a little complicated. But it adds to the challenge. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything big. Same with Nintendo though. Nintendo's good at making games, and every other aspect of that company is kind of horrendously managed. Somebody must have seen the Big the Cat Breath of the Wild. What is the Big the Cat Breath of the Wild game? That also, Breath of the Wild's lame. Big the Cat's kind of cool. Maybe he saved it. Same with Sony Can't See Shit Captain. Died to the 10 yellowish pixels. Is that what it was? I couldn't even see what killed me. Well, it's because Sony's in this weird situation where they're a Japanese company and they've like been killing off all of their Japanese games and only producing big AAA Santa Monica studio stuff. It's the weirdest thing, and I don't understand why they're like that. I mean, I do understand why they're like that. It's because executives at the top of the company make dumb decisions based off of nothing except their own personal takes and not actual, you know, numbers. Statistics. I mean, there are statistics. Statistics are these few games sold well, so let's remake the same few games. Sony remaking Horizon Zero Dawn 5 years after Horizon Zero Dawn came out, that's the decision of the century right there. Sony Interactive Entertainment puts out straight bangers. I mean, Japan Studio was who made most of their good stuff, and that studio got closed down. So, I mean, if those devs put out more stuff, then I'd be happy with that. But I just don't care about most of their Western releases. I would like to play Horizon at some point. Probably not the remaster, because that's the stupidest thing you could possibly do. I can't wait for the God of War 2008 remaster. That's going to be the next one for sure. Give back the lower budget PS1, 2 type experimental games. Yes, I love experimental games, please. Let's get back in there. We're gonna beat it this time. Sonic EXE sure is great. I love Sonic EXE. I love being able to see the levels. It's nice. The P2 skin. Yeah, they showed that off in the trailer. Well, P2 was, it's because P2 is a thing now, you know? Like, P2 was initially just the Player 2 color palette for Soul Calibur, and then they made P2 into an actual character in 14, apparently. So it makes sense. It's cool that they added a bunch of new palettes. I watched some video of it being played, and it actually seems to run way better on the Switch than I expected, so props on the team for optimizing that decently. Granted, I only watched like 30 minutes, so... Ape Escape was made by like 20 guys, and yeah, it's classic. Seems like spending money fiscally is hard when developing a game, but they must have some sort of problem with understanding what can be done and with how much budget realistically. I have no idea. I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh wow, there's a hole here? Great. Great. I knew that. I could see that. Definitely wasn't just trying to climb a wall or anything. Those are yellow pixels. Sonic Mania Day is the best day in October. Absolutely. We're playing this totally non-horror game. It is a horror in that it's awful to look at, and these level designs are miserable when you remove all of the color. Bought on the Switch and it runs as well as it did on... Yeah, no, it looked like it runs really well. Oh. Let go of me. Let go of me. Oh, that's not good. That's only if I have more than 2 people on my team. That's right. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have activated that. Yeah, welcome, Dog the Fox. Welcome. But yeah. I will care more for Sony when they, like, start making the games I like. That said, though, PlayStation Plus is actually really solid for me right now as someone who doesn't like spending money because I don't have a lot of money to spend. And that's, like, my main reason for sticking with them, because it's actually a pretty decent deal. I'm, like, same thing with, like, Game Pass, but I don't have an Xbox. Not Nintendo so much. Theirs is kind of a trash deal. Classic games are cool, but listen, if I can emulate them better, then they can sell them to me. I'd rather take the services that sell, like, that'll give me free versions of games that still sell for like $30, $50, okay? Any day. There are ways to make it more interesting. I mean, here's something I realized, like, I can't stand Breath of the Wild, but I like Genshin Impact, which seems like a game I shouldn't like, but I like it anyway, and it's because, like, they added a whole bunch of characters with different cool combo styles, and it's just a fun action game in that kind of world. I think that kind of world can be fun. I think the gameplay of Breath of the Wild was just kind of flawed in some ways. Personally speaking. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I'm hoping for the best. I know I listened to some people talk about it, and they might have just been, you know, writing that early Sonic, oh man, this is going to be the one hype, but hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's good. I mean, they already have the gameplay for that game. I don't know what you mean. Like, they already have, I mean, there's video of what Sonic can do with that style of world. And lots of it, since the game's coming out in, like, what, a month or something? Pretty soon. The Sonic Cycle of High Hopes and the Crush Dreams, yeah. But, you know, there have been a few good ones in there. And there's the ones that people are like, oh man, Sonic's never been good. No, you just don't like the games, and that's okay. But they've had some good ones. And they've had a lot of bad ones that have had good elements. Like Sonic Forces legitimately had some decent stuff in it, but you can see where they just like started rushing shit really bad, and it definitely falls apart in the late game, and I had a lot of weird glitchy experiences with it, but like, there's a lot of decent levels in there. They're short, but they're decent until they start breaking. It's almost a good game. It's kind of one of the more disappointing ones for me for sure, because like I can see the potential. Like I can feel the potential, but then there's the places where it's like, this is where they decided they didn't need to do QA work anymore. And it shows. It wasn't the design. It wasn't the design. I mean, for me, it wasn't the design. It was the lack of polish and the buggy nature of the game. I don't think, for me, it was not the level design at all, though. It was specifically the levels were short, but they weren't bad, but like, they just started breaking. And there were just a lot of issues of like, level layout being slightly off, but mostly it's like falling through levels and weird stuff like that happening everywhere. I don't know. I'm hopeful though. I'm most excited if we ever get like a Sonic Mania 2. But I will give Frontier a chance at some point. There's also some Sonic games I have on computer that I'd like to play, and I probably will once I upgrade, because they run like trash currently, but once I have the new computer. Because I wanted to play Sonic Lost World. I know some people like it and a lot of people hate it, but honestly, what I saw of it looked pretty fun to me. It just would not stream. It ran fine on my computer, actually, but if I tried to stream it, it would die. It is, yeah, it's very unfinished. You can see where they just rushed it. And that's one of the biggest problems, is not even necessarily, it's not the early development, it's like the last year or two, where they are just like, nope, it's not a year or two, you got 6 months, or you got 3 months or something. But yeah, now I'm excited to play Lost World, because what I played of it was pretty fun, but I want to make sure I can stream it. I need to get more party members really soon. I'm playing with Fire, playing with only one character here. Stream 06? Yeah, when I upgrade, I'll do that. There isn't a PC version, is there? I just have to emulate it, I guess. I'll do it, though. I'm fine with that. I'm sure they're never going to re-release it either, so... I played some of the levels in Sonic Robo Blast, because someone made a mod where the levels were just ripped from that. Yeah, I mean, it's a different aspect of the game design, but like, as someone who has done like 5 years of work in QA, you can tell when the QA wasn't there. You can tell when they just gave up and rushed it out the door. It's a crucial step, and a lot of devs write it off because they just want to meet deadlines, and also because you're undoing their work. But if their work's broken, they get irate with you. And it's like, that's not my problem, that's your problem. Here's the reports, here's the data I've collected, here's hours of video footage, here are like charts of like what's going on behind the scenes, if it's like frame rate or sound or something, but yeah. Why do that at all, though, when you could just not test it, and you could release it now? Save a lot of money that way, right? And that's the secret. Where am I going? Oh, I see. Goddamn masterpiece. They barely released it on the first place. How could they re-release it? It's a goddamn masterpiece for being made by a single guy over a single week. This is good spooky music. You play a lot of FPS games or not as much? It depends. I used to. I don't play as many of them now. I want to play more shooters when I get my computer upgraded. I have a couple more pieces I need to get. I need to buy the motherboard, and I need to buy a computer case to move everything into. And then I'll be able to move everything I have over. But I want to play more shooters again. Shooters are better on computer, though, generally. And also, I like faster shooters. I played a lot of Unreal Tournament and Source games, and I feel like a lot of the shooters I played in recent years have been very sluggish, and I don't like that. I need things to be fast. It's not my favorite genre, but I've definitely had fun with it. And I would play more of it. I want to play a bunch of the, what is that studio called? New Blood. I want to play a bunch of the New Blood stuff. Is this the time when we actually get it? Probably not. Probably not. Just gotta cut corners everywhere I can because you're so stupid fast. Oh, not land on the in-between because that slows me down, I guess. Kinda looks like it. I'll look at you guys in a moment. Wow. 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 I'm also considering, since so many things are getting crossplay now, just switching over to playing fighting games on computer and just getting a stick for the computer. Because, like, if they're crossplay, it's going to be better. Like, PS3 is, you know, for a lot of people who specifically play fighting games, like, sorry, PS3, PS4, PS5, Sony stuff is usually used for tournaments and stuff. What just happened? Everything on my computer just reset. Am I still streaming? Am I still streaming? Chat, if you're there, I need you to say yes. What just happened? Everything on my computer went black for a second. Oh, VTube Studio crashed? VTube Studio just crashed. Okay. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Hello, Talking Trash. Welcome. Wait. And stream just crashed. I'm glad my computer rules. This is why I need to upgrade. Are you looking at the loading screen right now? Or are you looking at a freeze frame of Mania? Are you looking at the loading screen or a freeze frame of Mania? Because I think OBS might be partially crashed too. You're on the loading screen? Okay, I'm not on the loading screen. Cool. That's good. This is great. Alright. We might have to temporarily end stream or something. And then just start it up again. That might be the way we do this. So, hang tight for just a second. I might stop streaming, but I'm gonna be here in a moment, okay? I don't know if the loading screen's gonna do much good if I have to close this program. Unless I can... Nope, nothing's happening. It's still frozen. Okay. I'll be back. 1 second. Alright, see you in a second.